Friends, now we shall discuss the concept of a process, cycle, equilibrium process, non-equilibrium process, etc. in this discussion. So you please see this again. Go to the pressure volume diagram. Here we have drawn a line. So this at different conditions, like this is a P and this is a volume. The second condition, third condition, and fourth condition. So the points we have marked as A dash, A double dash, B. Okay. Similarly, you have got one more PV diagram here, where you have got a point A. Say this is point B, so it comes like this and returns back to point A itself. So this part I can call it as a process. This is a one process because it has gone from ultimately gone from one A condition A to the condition B. So this is a process. But if the thing system from A it goes back undergoes some process, there is a change in pressure, there is a change in volume, but again ultimately it ends up in the same initial state, then it is known as a cycle. Okay, when a property of a system changes, there is a change of state and the system is said to undergo process. Here you can see the properties of the system are changing, like temperature, volume is changing, pressure is changing. Okay, so this is known as a process because there is a change in state. But a process whose initial and final states are the identical are known as cycle. So this diagram represents cycle where the initial and the final states are identical, are the same. Then it is known as a cycle. And now coming to this process again, uh, the process going on slowly so that the equilibrium of the working fluid exists at every moment is known as equilibrium process. Otherwise it is referred as non-equilibrium process. If the system working fluid is in equilibrium at all the intermediate stages, say for example A dash, A double dash, all are in equilibrium process, then it is known as process. Okay, equilibrium process. Otherwise it is known as non-equilibrium process. So you should understand. Furthermore, we will be discussing the conditions of equilibrium. Now, a system is said to have undergone a reversible process if it is maintained, if at the end of the process the initial states of the system and the surroundings can be maintained without leaving any net change in the system. So, in the process also we have got two types, like we have got something called reversible process and irreversible process. Suppose we have grown, now we have grown from kid to this now adults. So this is a irreversible process. We cannot go back to the infancy stage. Okay, but there are some states in thermodynamics when we are discussing this can go back to the initial states of the system, and hence they are called as reversible processes, like isothermal and adiabatic process. This is reversible, we call that as isentropic process. Similarly, if the system and the surroundings are restored to its initial respective state with the net change in the system, then the process is called as irreversible process. So, if we can restore the system to the initial state, but there is a change in the system or the surroundings, then this is known as irreversible processes. So, like constant volume process, isochoric, that is known as isochoric process, or constant process, pressure process, isobaric processes. These are uh, irreversible process. We can take back the system to the original state, but there will be a change in the properties of the system or the surroundings. So this is known as, so it has this process have got some impact. So they are known as irreversible processes. Strictly speaking, there is no reversible process in the nature and engineering, but they are of great importance since many processes approximate them. In real life, actually, we don't have any reversible processes, but for ease of understanding, and they have got lot of importance in engineering. That is why they approximate the systems. So that is why we will be considering the reversible processes are also and irreversible processes. Okay. So now we shall see what is a quasi-static process. You have heard of quasi-static process. Quasi means almost. Quasi means almost. Static means static. It is not dynamic. It is stationary. Then it is called static. So we will see the quasi-static process. If the unbalanced potential is in